Hi Flosstube and welcome to Punky's Place. My name is Heather and I go by Punky Purls on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, and Etsy. It's been a couple weeks since my last video and a lot has happened over here. Not a whole lot of stitching, but I have been keeping myself busy at the sewing machine and making bags for the shop, which I appreciate you guys visiting there too. I'm getting a lot more traffic over there, so I really appreciate that. I also want to thank my new subscribers. I know that a lot of you have come over from various YouTube channels, and if you do come over from another channel, shoot me a message in the comment box so I can thank them properly. The first person I want to thank is Becca, Sambry Stitches. I know a lot of you have come from her channel. We did have an interview a couple weeks ago, and it aired, I think, last weekend. The 18th, whatever day. Yeah, this last weekend, this last Sunday. And we had so much fun during that time, and you guys have been great and supportive, and reading her comments over the comments you leave over there have been really fun to read, and I appreciate that. I also want to thank Carol Lee of Stitching is Elementary. She shouted me out on her channel. A couple of you have come from there, and also Crystal Rowe, who also shouted me out. And like I said, if you guys come from another channel, just let me know. I think that's awesome. I want to give them some love and tell them thank you as well. I also have my 5 girls that I'm stitching something with and around Robin that I want to thank, but I'll get to that when I get to their section. So the first thing is stitching. I don't have any finishes. I don't know. Like I said, I've been busy at the sewing machine, and I've noticed a lot of my projects have been a lot larger, so I don't have very many smalls going to finish. But let's show you what I did work on. I worked on Eva by Nora Corbett, and here is my progress. It's stitched on 32 count Be Stitch Me fabric. I think it's an unnamed fabric, but it's either that or grog. I can't remember. But I got the tail end of her dress and part of her broom in. If you remember, if you've been watching me for a while, I put my fabric the wrong way. It's supposed to go this way. I will have just enough on each side to have my little lady fit on her paper. So, or on her fabric, not paper. I'm not drawing her. I'm stitching her. Anyways, so that was that progress. I also stitched on Flosstube Friends, which is with my girls Stacy of Stacy Stitches, Jessica of Stitches of Sass, Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Janet, the Janet Jabber, and also Sally Whisper 85 on Instagram. And this is the pattern. We're doing a round robin, so what our responsibility is to stitch the border and pick a lady and stitch her, and then we mail it to one of our Flosstube friends. This pattern is no joke. I mean, it is big. It's a big lady. It's all, of course, on a blanket-sized piece of fabric, too. But I did get my border. I did get my border done. I had to rip that border out 3 times. It is still not right. I gave up. The girls are just going to have to base their lady off my lady, because my lady's... That's actually not the one I wanted to do. I wanted to do the one in the center, but I figured if my border was off, it'd probably not be a good plan. So I am stitching the first lady in the blue dress. We've all kind of, or a couple of us have named our ladies, and this is Mildred. I call her Millie for short. We have a Lucille or Lucy and a Gertrude, I think is what we called, and we call her Gertie. So it's been fun. I have to finish this. It has to go to the girls, to my partner, on the 1st of May. I don't think I'll have a problem doing it. I don't have very much left of my little lady to do. I plan on switching her up a little. If you look in the pattern, she's got blonde hair. I don't have blonde hair. I got dark hair, and I plan on maybe not putting her hat on. I don't know. It's funny because if you watch Bobby, she was supposed to have a secret, but she couldn't keep a secret. She told us what she was doing. She actually showed us what she's doing. It's hilarious. So I can't wait till she shows her progress on her channel. It's too funny. I love it. I love it. It's funny. So I think I'm going to change mine up a little bit as well. I also had a new start because I can't resist. I had all that haul, and I decided I wanted to use one of my new pieces of fabric. So I'm stitching Patriotic ABC by Barbara Anna Designs. And this was in the summer 2020 edition of Punch Needle and Primitives magazine. I am stitching this on 32 count vintage country mocha. I changed the floss. I pulled my sulky kit, and I just pulled threads that look like the color on the chart. So if anybody wants to know those numbers of the sulkies, I can email them to you, or put them in the bottom. Let me know. Let me know either way. Anyways, my little needle minder that I got with my day out with Becca, and it's going really fast, and I'm glad that it's small because this fabric is fun to stitch on. I have plenty for other stuff, and maybe next time I'll have a finish. I mean, no guarantees, but it's going pretty well. I might. Alright. Excuse me. And I will post a picture of what the final pattern is. I ended up getting the digital copy of that magazine. I didn't get a hard copy. So I'll put a picture in. The other thing I stitched on was my Modern Folk Embroidery piece. April is almost over, and I better get a move on it. But Becca of Sambry Stitches had a Zoom call the other day, and I got to join on there and meet some other fun ladies. And while we were on the Zoom call, I started I put some more stitching in on my April section. This is stitched on 40 count mallow with colors DMC 598, which is the aqua color, and 318, which is the periwinkle color. It's like a gray, purpley color. Push my monitor down so you can see. This one's fun too, but I have to have a light, and I don't get to bring it to work. Since we're back at work, I have less stitchy time, which is sad. I know, real world, first world problems. We have to go to work. Darn it. But anyway, so that's that one. I also had another new start, which is also part of my haul, so I'll go into that at the same time. This video is going to be really short because I didn't have a whole lot to stitch and talk about, but I did place an order with Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives. She's Pumpkin Creek Prim on Etsy. She has a great shop, fantastic customer service. I wouldn't just say that because she's my friend. It's so fast. I ended up purchasing Teresa Koget's Oh My Bird. I think I'm going to get the fancy floss for this one. I'm pretty sure I am. And then I also got, it's going to crinkle, but I ended up picking up my first extra design 46 count Zweigart Bristol linen in Grandpa's, let's see, I think it's in Grandpa's, yep, Grandpa's sleeve. It's grungy and dirty and fun, and I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but whatever it is, I'm sure I'm going to love it. And I also ordered Quaker Turtle by RETM, and I started this one. So a family member is retiring. She loves turtles. Her favorite color is pink. So I picked up some 3805 DMC and some 28 count white Lugana, and I'm stitching it 1/1 because this pattern is huge. It is huge. It's 309 stitches by 205 stitches, and I have to mail this and frame it and all the things, or maybe I can get my mom to take it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if I didn't do it 1/1. I think it was going to be almost like 2 feet long. So that wasn't going to happen. But it's going really fast. It's so fun. And if you go on my Instagram, you can see I compared it to a nickel. It's tiny. It is so tiny. Hopefully I can get that one done by the deadline. I also picked up, that's everything I got from Bobby. But I also went to Joann's to pick up some stabilizer and some foam stabilizer. And while I was there, I picked up all the DMC -1 for, I don't know if you watched my last week's video or last time's video, I got flea market flowers. So I picked up the floss for that. And my plan is to stitch that also 1/1 on 28 count because it's going to be a big girl as well. And I don't know, you obviously can see behind me my wall is full. I don't know where I plan on putting this, but I plan on putting it in here somewhere, maybe on the ceiling. But yeah, so that was my haul for the last 2 weeks. I didn't buy a whole lot because the last video, if you saw, I bought a lot and I need to cool it. And I just made another big purchase, which isn't here yet. I bought myself a silhouette so I can make some fun things for the shop and for my house and just because. So I didn't buy a whole lot of cross-stitchy stuff. Other than that, I think that is everything. It's a short video. I'm recording after work. Now I'm rambling. So let me let you go. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me, and I hope to see you next time. Happy stitching.